Hello, everybody. Welcome to class today. We're going to be reacting to Crap Gamers, Microsoft makes heartbreaking Xbox announcement that kills the brand. Millions of fans are mad. Anyways, yeah, so I guess this is just like another Xbox fanboy who's hoping and coping for the good old days of the 360 era, and it's like I am too, but not in the same not in the same way that this fanboy is, you know? He loved the days, no matter how shitty the Microsoft or Xbox game was. Like Alan Wake, I mean, that was okay. But the fact that it came to PC made him mad. He did not like that whatsoever. It's like, bro, get over yourself, dude. Get over yourself. Like, what? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was like Quantum something, right? Quantum Leap or Quantum Break, whatever the fuck it was called. It was something like that, actually, where he pre-ordered the game and then he canceled his pre-order because it was coming to PC, right? Something like that. And then Phil Spencer roasted him. He's like, "Wow, can't believe you did that to me. All I said was, all I did was like try to publicly humiliate you for trying to make the game available for more people to play." Like, bro, this is the same guy, yeah. So let's get started.
You know, there's been some super interesting leaks that come out lately, and there's been some revolving around the next Xbox, some revolving around the PlayStation 6, and I found this to be very interesting because it does indeed look like Microsoft and Sony are kind of going about things in a slightly different way where the actual platforms are concerned, and, you know, I think Microsoft is going more towards like a PC type of factor, and, you know, again, that's going to be okay for some people. I know some people think that's going to mean something incredibly amazing.
Except for you, though, because you love your little exclusives that are on the platform that makes you feel special buying them.
For, you know, everybody, but you know, for me, I think that I just want a regular console, and I just want like a console that you know, that.
Why? Microsoft fucked up on that, like, recently. Did you not hear the Series X and S? Did you not hear how shit those platforms were? What do you mean? I mean, hell, you even switched from Xbox to PlayStation to Xbox again. Like, where the hell do your loyalties even lie is beyond me, really. I really don't know. I don't even know if you switched back to PlayStation or not, guys. I really don't know. But the thing is that, like, there is a reason why you switched over, too. Like, no. I don't blame them for trying this new approach, really. I really don't.
That kind of pushes the games, you know. It's like when you look at things and you look at how PlayStation has done things. I mean, they have the name for sure, and they've recently announced they've done over 80 million PlayStation 5s, and it looks like the Xbox platform is kind of stuck at the under 30 million mark, which is, you know, unfortunate as well. And
man, I'm sorry to comment on this, but man, does this guy suck at fucking video games. You know, you don't have to kill them. That is a prospect, you know. You really don't have to kill them unless you know that there's a tool to kill them. My God. Sorry.
It just kind of goes to show you that, you know, gamers are still yearning for, you know, consoles. I mean, the Switch 2 is a good example of that. But, you know, I want to get into this because I feel like it does put Microsoft.
Yes, the Switch 2 and PlayStation are in a different ballpark. The Xbox, you know, made its bed, and now it's not going to make another console like the 360 ever again. Get over yourself. It's not going to happen. And you know what? Quite frankly, that doesn't need to happen. I mean, the only thing that I want them to take from the 360 is making it better and more fun to interact with games on that platform, like the 360 did with Xbox Live. That's all I want from each console, not just Microsoft, you know? They don't need exclusive games like this dork and the other losers in the gaming community thinks. You know what I mean? They really don't. They just need a fun, nice, interactive way to make the games easier to play, or, and by easier, I mean, like, you know, example, like the Switch 2, if it was dual screen, you know, you could have the map on the bottom screen, and, you know, you could have, like, the inventory on the bottom screen, kind of like what the Wii U did, you know, for its extra features. I think that would have been great if the Switch 2 was dual screen. I would have actually bought some games on the damn thing. Digital only, of course. Fuck the key cards at that point, you know. But yeah. I would have bought the Switch 2 and I would have bought the fucking games on it at that point. Seriously. A modern Wii U that is portable and has modern architecture, sign me the fuck up. Damn. I love playing on the Wii U, if it's not obvious. So, and then that's the same case with Xboxes, man. I mean, with the Series X, my main complaint wasn't that it didn't have exclusives. No, it's not that. The problem that I had with the Series X and S, respectively, is the fact that they did not run games well. They ran games at fucking 30 frames per second in the year of 2020 goddamn 5. In the 2020 decade in general is an absolute crime. Like, let alone 2025. Like, seriously. Their first $70 game was fucking Redfall. And we all know how that game ended up, bro. Like, that's all I'm gonna end that on, you know? And it's like, they didn't have a good way of interacting with it. Like, they really didn't. Xbox Live was just the same paid-for slop as every other online service now. There's nothing cool about it. There's nothing different about it anymore. You know? And it's like most games on the Series X didn't even take advantage of this power. Whether it was, you know, slowed down by the Series S or not, which I don't believe, really. I just think that shitty game developers nowadays are just that. They're shitty game developers, and they're really lazy, and they suck at their job, you know? And they can't optimize to save their goddamn lives. So, that's what I think, personally, is the reason why. But yeah, like, no. What I wanted from Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo was have a great way to interact with games. That's all. That's it, and that's all. Shit.
A little bit of a bad position, and that could be detrimental for competition. So, hey everybody, I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews with another video. Thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I do daily gaming content, so if you're looking for something that is...
I'm sorry. Oh my god, this guy sucks! He sucks at video games. Oh my god, not only is hearing his dumb opinions gonna hurt me, but also seeing his bad gameplay? Come on, man. Please give me a like and subscribe, guys. Please do. Please, please, please. This hurts me. This actually hurts me.
Fun, yet informative. Look no further.
What the hell was that? Why'd you do that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to react to his dog shit opinions, but... Can I react to his dog shit gameplay too? What the fuck was that? Why did you let it kill you?
I try to do stuff daily. I did take a recent break, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm back, and I'm trying to do my best to make sure...
I don't think that games not coming from PC is your issue, right? Like, I don't think games from Xbox coming to PC is your biggest issue. I think you need to learn how to play games before you bitch about them, personally. It's a 3D platformer, guys. Not even a fully 3D platformer. It's a fucking 2.5D, whatever you want to call it, right? Like, it's an isometric or asymmetric, yeah, whatever, like, type of platformer. So it's like, it's kind of linear. It's very linear, in fact. And this idiot can't even, like, get... Okay.
That, you know, everything is fun and relevant, at least, you know. It's been a little bit of a slow time here and there, but now we have some very interesting pieces of gaming news, which, you know, I always find to be fun and interesting to kind of take a look at, whatever the case may be. And, you know, like I said, Microsoft has done a good job with this stuff, and they've really kind of pushed the idea of, you know, hey, we're going to try and do something a little bit different. But I think Microsoft's biggest problem is that they do things and they change too quickly and will go the exact opposite way, which is really kind of unfortunate to see if that's something that they can...
Sorry, one more thing. He got the metal ball. He got hurt getting that metal Pac-Man power-up, right? He got hurt getting to that power-up just to use that power-up to get a health bar. Like, what? Oh my god. You know what? I take it back. His gameplay, his dog shit gameplay videos are the best.
Accomplish or not. So, according to this, the PlayStation 6 will deliver 5 to 10 times the ray tracing performance of a base PS4. 4K, 120 frames per second console is going to be a very compelling proposition because it's going to be a typical console price. So I think that's the point that a lot of people are going to really kind of flock to. And I said this earlier because people really doubted me. I said, you know, listen, they're going to have a PlayStation...
I mean, you know what? I don't even think Sony is really that sold on the PS6, apparently, because they're kind of moving away from PlayStation, if you haven't heard of that. You know? At least from the hardware, you know? Like, they're still making games for it, don't get me wrong. But it's like, when it comes to, like, really caring about making stuff only for PlayStation, no, they're moving away from that. So, there's not really going to be a point buying a PS6. There's not really going to be a point buying a Series X or Series PC thing, whatever it'll be, right? Whatever hybrid thing it'll be. Just buy yourself a fucking PC at that point. Maybe start off with the Steam Deck too. Like that won't be a bad way to start off in PC gaming. It really won't. You won't regret buying a Steam Deck if you're really wanting to get into an ecosystem. I think PC is the best ecosystem to get into. Really.
Six, that's going to be like $500-600, right? And people just call me crazy and go, "Oh no, that's never going to happen." Listen, if you want a large install base, you're going to want to have a
Yeah, who says Sony wants a large install base though? Like with how they treated the PS5, you know, it's like they didn't really try to get more people on board. Even they said, "Oh, consoles are stagnating because of their bad decisions." But okay.
console that's going to be able to sell to the masses, and something that's $900,000 isn't going to be that. So the PlayStation 6 will sport significantly better ray tracing performance than the base PS5. Pretty obvious, actually. Performance uplift in line with current generation systems, performance improvements over the PlayStation 4, which somehow signals a change in focus for the company. So again, there's a lot of
Yeah, but that wasn't next gen. Like it's like are people really gonna care about the PS6? I think they'll be fine on their PS4/5, bro. I don't even think people will care about the PS6 personally. I don't see people buying a PS6, really. Like, not as much as they did the PS5, at least. Because the PS5, I mean, let's be honest, the reason why it sold as well as it did is because of third party and the success from the PS4. That's it. That's really all. And how seamless it was. Admittedly, that's like the best thing about these consoles, these newer consoles, is how seamlessly you were able to transfer your PS4 or Xbox One data to them. And your games and everything, right? So that's the only good thing about these consoles, really. Other than that, no, not really much.
stuff that's coming out, and I find it to be incredibly interesting. And so, hey, why not do a video on it? I think we're going to see some interesting stuff with the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox, whatever the case may be for that. I think we're going to have to, I guess, wait and see kind of what happens. But the way that this is kind of worded and the leaks have kind of come out, it does look like we're going to be seeing some interesting stuff. During the latest episode of the Broken Silicone podcast, Moore's Law is Dead provided additional comments on PS6 leaks, revealing that while specs may have been changed since the presentation, the fundamental idea behind the next generation system hasn't changed. While the 2 to 3 times the PS5 performance estimation has been confirmed, they provided some additional details on the system's ray tracing performance, saying it'll be
Oh, good, ray tracing. Hey guys, we're gonna have more ray tracing. Yay! Because that didn't kill the performance of the PS5 or anything, right? Yay!
the 10 times the current generation system performance. Ray tracing performance uplift and the PlayStation 6 will deliver over that of its predecessor, and that makes sense according to the leaker.
Man, we heard this shit about the PS5 though, man. Are you serious? We heard this about the PS5 already, and look how that turned out to be. Remember 8K 120? Whoa! That they said on the fucking box themselves, by the way. 8K 120. They said was advertised on the fucking box of the PS5. That was on the original PS5 box, bro. Ray tracing. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
The performance has essentially been saturated with the PS5 already, delivering frame rates in the 80s, ranging from some titles at 4K resolution. So it makes sense to have a limited rasterization performance to hit a reasonable 4K 120 frames per second target for the most common TVs, while keeping costs down and still offering a significant performance improvement where it matters most. James Pryor, former AMD senior product manager, agrees with the sentiment, as the focus has shifted from rasterization performance to other things like ray tracing and AI upscaling. Additionally, a 4K 120 frames.
Oh, good, guys. So like they're gonna have more excuses for lazy developers to not do their jobs. Yay! Again, because the AI upscaling, that works so well with the Switch too, right? It works so well with even modern PCs now. Like, they're still struggling to find a good way to use AI upscaling, aren't they? Like, they're not... Okay, it's still nowhere near as good as actual native upscaling or optimizing is what I mean, right? We could all agree on that. Like, AI upscaling is not good. It's not good. Okay? Especially when you're playing online, which that's where gaming is going for the most part. So who cares about AI upscaling, bro? Stop acting like that's the future. It ain't the future for shit. I mean, it's the future in the bad way. Like, yeah, because more shitty developers are going to be less talented and more lazy, even though they're getting paid more. I don't understand that. Like, make that shit make sense. Like, they're getting paid $300K a year, bro. It may be over that. I don't know, depending on the company, I guess. With benefits, they're getting paid $300K a year. They're getting paid more than fucking doctors. And these idiots are being this lazy with their jobs? Like, man, I hope more firings happen in the gaming industry. I really do.
Machine capable of delivering RTX 4080 or 5080 performance is going to be a very enticing proposition, because it's going to be coming in well below $900, especially considering some of the typical console advantages over PC, like smaller form factor, plug-and-play convenience, power draw, and more, and the fact that the system is never going to compete with PC gaming, unlike what the next generation Xbox could be doing with the flexibility offered by the Magnus APU. As such, Sony is going the other way in the market with a $1,000 fatigue with devices like smartphones and GPUs costing $1,000 or more. It could be very interesting. Going from what has been leaked online in the past few weeks, the next console generation promises to be extremely interesting in some unexpected ways. Hopefully the PS6 and the next generation Xbox will offer to put up good use to deliver some truly next-gen experiences.
They're not. They're not. Especially because, like, they're still going to do cross-generation shit with the PS5 and Series X, so good luck with that.
They could have impressed even those like Hideo Kojima who are feeling sort of a stagnation with games and they look and play the same. So, again, this is something that realistically, it's nice to see. And, again, like Sony would have to absolutely come in well under, you know what I mean? Because there's rumors that the next Xbox will be more powerful, which I don't doubt. But if the next Xbox is just a PC, it doesn't really matter. It just feels like, gamers.
It doesn't matter? Why does it not matter? If you're going to have, like, some sort of console hybrid that's able to have you play Xbox games as well as PC games, I don't know. I'm just assuming that's what the next Xbox is going to be, right? If it's that, it actually sounds pretty fucking cool to me. Like, if you could play Steam games and traditional console Xbox games, dude, that's actually a really fucking cool feature. That's a really cool feature. If I was Microsoft, what I would do with this next generation console is make it kind of like the Atari VCS, this modern thing that Atari made, funny enough, the modern Atari, yes. They made a recent iteration of the Atari VCS. Yeah, I don't know why they fucking called it that, those idiots, because that's what the original 2600 was called. Anyways, so what that did was that it had a PC mode, essentially, but it still had its own console interface as the main interface, you know what I mean? Yeah, with the store and everything. So that's the thing, it's like, they still had a lot, they still had the thing that made it its own unique console, and then it had a PC mode as well. So I think that's the smartest route for Microsoft to go if they're going to do this Xbox and PC hybrid, which obviously is going to happen at this point because there's just rumors and rumors about it. And from what we learned with the Switch 2, yeah, if the same rumor keeps appearing, then it's true for the most part. It is. Especially now, like, you can't really hide much anymore. You really can't. This is the internet, man. You can't really hide shit anymore, can you?
You're going to kind of flock to PlayStation at that point with a better price point and things like that. I just feel like, it's hard to...
Arguably, how do you know that the PS6 is not going to be $800? How do you know that? How do you know that? I mean, if the fucking PS5 Pro is going to be $700, what the fuck makes you think that the PS6 is not going to be like $800, $900, $1,000? Who says that? My God. Like, this is what people just assume. They don't know shit. And it's like, do you really think that Sony's going to give you another $600 console? Or even $600 might be too much, man, for what the hell they're offering. Wow, a bunch of cross-gen games that you could play slightly better. Whoa, dude. Watch out. Next generation gaming, bro. Like, get out of here, man. God. It's like, here's what I don't get about you console dudes. How are you excited about that when PC literally does that for free? Huh? Why are you excited about that with consoles when PC could do that for free? For free. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Really? Now, I'm not telling you to go over to the PC side. Don't. Stay where you are, because you guys are stupid enough to accept pay for it online. You guys are stupid enough to accept, like, fucking 4 different versions of The Last of Us on the same goddamn platform. And then you're also stupid enough to accept $70, $80 games. Like, stay the fuck out of my ecosystem. Please. Please, for the love of God. Like, I will wash your fucking car if you would just stay away from my ecosystem, bro. For real. But it's like, all I'm saying is that improve your ecosystem. Improve your ecosystem with that. Tell Sony, no, we're not gonna pay for online. Go eat shit. Or show them, not tell them. Yeah, because you make your shitty, outraged videos and all. And no, that's not gonna do anything. Yeah, you guys actually need to show them. Get off the PS5. Go to another platform or something like that and show Sony, no, we're not okay with you making PSN like this expensive and then forcing us to pay for online on top of that. Instead of giving us an option to pay for the extra benefits. So I'm good. I'm good. So, yeah, anyways, I think I'm going to end it here because this guy is just going to speculate on what, like the PS6 is going to be a next generation console. Meanwhile, the Xbox is going to be a PC hybrid. Sorry, guys, I don't want to keep doing his voice. I feel like I'm on Quaaludes, dude. But anyways, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, guys. And yeah, don't really listen to bums like these when it comes to next generation consoles. I don't even know why people are even speculating on the PS6 and next Xbox. If I'm being honest, it's just so sad.